So what does creatine actually do? The answer is a lot. So we naturally produce about 1 gram of creatine every single day. And about 95% of our body creatine is stored in the muscle, and the other 5% is in the brain, liver, kidneys, testes, and other organs. During muscle contractions, we take adenosine triphosphate, remove a phosphate, and convert it into adenosine diphosphate. When this reaction happens, energy is released, and the muscle is able to contract. Creatine just sits inside of the cell, and when ATP is converted into ADP, that ADP can just pick up a phosphate off of creatine and be converted back into ATP. Therefore, there's more energy to continue to power muscular contractions. The best way to think of it is that creatine simply gives all of our cells more energy. And this isn't just important in the muscle because every single cell in your body utilizes ATP as energy. When we supplement with creatine, we increase the amount of creatine inside of our body and inside of our cells. So what are the effects of this increase in creatine concentration? Creatine can increase the amount of reps that we can do and our whole body endurance. So instead of 11 reps, you might be able to do 12. And instead of stopping after 1 mile, you might be able to do 1.5 miles. It appears creatine can increase maximal strength at 1, 3, and 10 repetitions. It can also improve recovery and decrease exercise-induced muscle damage by both increasing ATP and possibly acting directly as an antioxidant to decrease muscle damage. Creatine can also affect the brain, in which it can improve intelligence and memory. It can help recover and mitigate the negative effects of concussion or traumatic brain injury. And it's even been found to be an adjunct to antidepressants. Contrary to popular belief, creatine not only does not damage the kidneys, but when creatine is supplemented, it decreases cystatin C, indicating possibly a positive effect on kidney function. But this is in individuals without pre-existing kidney disease. Creatine recommendations are different with those who already have a pre-existing kidney issue. Creatine can act as an antioxidant within the liver and help decrease fatty liver and decrease damage done to the liver as a result of an inadequate diet. Interestingly, creatine can increase the strength and responsiveness of the immune system. But probably the most interesting of all, creatine can improve sperm motility by giving sperm the energy required to swim up the vaginal canal in order to fertilize an egg. As you can tell, creatine has a lot of benefits, and pretty much all of these come as a result of increasing intracellular energy. So let's briefly touch on creatine supplementation. Humans have the ability to store up to 160 grams of creatine, and we will naturally degrade between 1 and 2% of this creatine every single day, amounting to between 1 and 3 grams. So we would want to replace between 1 and 3 grams of creatine every single day in order to maintain our current creatine stores. And we would want to surpass this amount of creatine in order to increase our creatine stores. So we produce about 1 gram every single day, and we can obtain about 1 gram from our diet every single day, meaning that most people can recover what they lose. It is true that some food contains creatine, but you would have to eat about 1 kilogram of meat every single day in order to get the same amount that you would get in a supplement. So if you want to increase your creatine stores, you can simply take a creatine supplement or drastically increase the content of creatine in your diet. The more creatine you use, the quicker you will saturate or fully fill up your creatine storage capacity. However, it's not a race, so you don't need to do 20 grams every single day. And unless you are extremely large, you can fill up your creatine stores taking between 3 and 5 grams every single day. Albeit, it just won't be as quick as if you had taken larger doses. And the only caveat is it does appear that higher doses of around 20 grams are the most consistent at improving brain creatine. So your creatine supplementation will vary on your body size, activity levels, and goals. With that being said, if you would like an individualized approach to your nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.